Africans must be free by the year 1983. Africans must be free by the year 1983, when I and I people shall rejoice on the hills of Mount Zion. Africans must be free by the year 1983. We have worked too hard for the white man in the blazing sun. Oh, no more war, no more beating, no more slavery, no more brutality. Yeah, Africa must be free by the year 1983. I think it's time for us to live a better life. Yeah. Freedom is what we want in Africa. Freedom. Freedom is what we want in Africa. Africans must be free by the year 1983, when I and I people shall rejoice on the hills of Mount Zion.
Yes, greetings with you, radio. Yeah, Mr. Best there with you. Listen.
Lock City Music.
I from long time, I don't trust bad mind. Me no use loose friend, cause no clown thing me no shine. Some say them are your friend, and all I swear blind. But as you turn them back on them, first one cut out your spine. When you see them no yelling, I don't fall them want to see. No lion for me, no want them friendship because them full of dirty heart, you see. When you see them no yelling, me no.
Afternoon, sir.
Yeah, listen, look.
Are these your documents?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Did you fill these out yourself?
Yeah, I wrote them.
So you wrote this?
Yes.
You're saying you wrote this?
That does man.
Uh-huh. Tell me, what's your religion?
What?
Why you gotta wear your hair all them tied up?
What that tire?
Why you gotta look like this?
Oh.
You ain't got nothing to say, huh? So you wrote this?
Yes, I.
But we gonna have to verify these documents.
Do what you want, the bitch.
No, shit, say I'm real. Judge me, but I never will fall. Lord, cause the longest live I prevail. You try to make your power show. For the longest live I prevail. Lord, discriminating on your things I don't know. The longest live I prevail. Lord, Lord, on the reap what you sow. For the longest live I prevail. I always wonder if it is because I am Rasta man. Why? Every day me have to face bad energies in a Babylon disaster plan. They always accuse I, criticize my identity. Them see the evidence prove right, still they try to condemn me. One look at my eyes, they use their thoughts to prove.
Yeah, man. Loyal to the awakening. Morgan Heritage.
Do it, people. Rise up and live.
Rise up, rise up, rise up.
Rise up and live.
Rise up, rise up, rise up.
Rise up and live.
Aye, aye.
Now behold the
The
awakening.
awakening.
Now behold the awakening.
The awakening.
I and I are done. With them lies and propaganda, I are done.
I am done.
Oh yeah, the world is in a conscious state of mind.
Conscious state of mind.
Conscious state of mind.
Conscious
I
state
and
of
I are done.
The
I
awakening.
and I are done, yeah. Oh, now 2,000 years of mental slavery. Cast these chains from us. Sons and daughters, we are of spirituality. So let your light shine from us. Judge if we run them, run them, run them. Run the deceivers and liberate the mass. Judge if we run them, run them, run them. Run the deceivers and liberate the mass. The world is in a conscious state of mind.
Conscious state of mind.
Conscious state of mind. I and I are done. I and I are done. Now behold the awakening.
Problems, don't let it get you down. No, no. Don't let problems get you down. It'll put you in a hole. Just have faith and remember that He will guide you along with His ardent. Stop your brutality. Stop it, I say. Let me tell you about a dread entrenched down. He used to sell some herb in my backyard. And then one day
The DJ accepts no responsibility for the next record. This is a request.
stop your brutality. Stop it, I say.
The DJ accepts no responsibility for the next record. This is a request.
Tell you about a dread entrenched down. He used to sell some herb in my backyard. And then one day, some Babylon came and started. Deep under dread thoughts, he's selling some herb. Stop your brutality. Stop it for me. Stop your brutality. It's too wicked for me to fear. Stop your brutality.
Man called Crucial Harris Sandy, you know. Rockers International Farmer Artist. Augustus Pablo. Yes. Everton De Silva, Hungry Town. Aris Crucial Handy. Sweet like candy.
Hey, Mr. Bassy, play a song for me. Keep on playing it all the while. Right from dusk till dawn. Play, play, play it out.
Rockers International.
Don't stop, no.
You see, when I go on like this, I'm not partial, you know. See? So we coming this evening here for talk something. We had the McFarlane report, McFerguson report. We had the Imran Khan exposure of metropolitan institutionalized racism. Nobody condemn it, but what did they do about it? Stephen Lawrence case has still not been concluded, and this is institutional British racism against African Caribbean peoples. I will move on. And over the years, we had a whole heap of people, them ex-policemen, some broadman, them, and all kind of different man, all about the television and the radio station, making it clear that they don't recognize no form of racism in their establishment. And all the things that will happen to black people, we bring it on ourselves. So we had a tentative step back and stop and search SUS. And then we had people them from the country saying that we're make mincemeat of something. And we still try to justify that we are the targeted community groups, our ethnic, our minority, our cultured, our racial group. And they continue to deny it. But then all the stats reports show that's not so. But because they control the media, the BBC, the ITV, the Channel 4, the Channel 5, and all these different channels, people hear them. And the newspaper, people hear them. And a race relation officer, like he run for cover, I'm left, or that department closed down. We don't know. So we never really get vice, but we get sound bites them of some roast breadfruit and Rufuses that will go on certain radio station when the night come and have stupid conversation. And I have to say stupid because they are saying, most of them were saying that we are the ones that caused the problem. So now they have come of age and them have children, and their children has been traumatized and become victims of Her Majesty Holiday Camp, juvenile detentions, and no prisons. They have changed their tune. But we can't hear them. We can't hear them because they're suffering now in silence. You see, they wanted to get famous for a minute. And them go on all these programs in the daytime and then nighttime and go against them natural self. So the juvenile detention and the youth criminal court and all these different places that central government put funds up for are attended by African Caribbean and British blacks, mostly. And then we have a problem in education because our children, most of them across London, are not determined because they're not determined. And no one tries to find out what is the cause for that. And we were saying then, John LaRose, then Brother Herman, Brother Sam, and all our real 100 Mackay African Caribbean activists. Not the Johnny come lately that just come out to make some money and get some popularity and get important in City Hall and these places. we were saying that this stop and search and the police brutality on our children, it is what is the fault of traumatizing them, and now they have low esteem and them no business and have no care for any form of learning. And we suffer because we are a people that most of us feel say we are British. A big problem that mentally. So we suffer. And when people them look upon, examine what it is that is affecting African Caribbean people, them turn around and say it's learning issues. Slow learners, natural people, everybody have that. Every race of people. Some people are just fast, quick off the mark. Some people take time. Some people them need to be embraced and develop face to face and develop some confidence within themselves. Some people them need to look at the surroundings, right? Welfare workers and everything, look at the surroundings of people, look at the inhabitants and see and assess. Just don't stigmatize. Look at it carefully. But now, our children get put in learning centers. Our children just get left aside. Our children just get stigmatized. All happening on the streets of the police, social services, welfare services, and home office officers, and whoever else are involved that makes a decision. So when we look at the areas where we have a high population, you see that that's the same areas that the police are out early morning and afternoon when school are finishing. Now the excuse is, and the reason is, okay, there's so much children, so we need to look, be readily available just in case there are some problems. So we have citizens and parents, we can understand that, but it's something that just happens out of the blue. So 5 days a week, they are there. So then some of us now who work as statutory employees, we go different areas. And we don't see the same transparency, the same ethos at all. So let's say we went down to Kensington and Chelsea, we don't see that. Let's say we go to Pimlico, we don't see that. Let's say we're going to Camden, we don't see that. Let's say we're going to West Frenchley, North Frenchley and East Frenchley, we don't see that. Let's say we go up to Hammersmith, we don't see that. You understand? But here we come now, and we go Hackney, we go Brixton, we go Stockwell, we go Battersea, we go Peckham, we go Haringey, all across North East London. And we are say, well, hold on, how come you have so much police officer? I watch who? These are school children. How other areas, the school children are able to behave and act as children. They're treated. This is what you call privileges. We're undermined, undervalued, because of that which structures want, how they value and undermine us. And the welfare services, they know that that has a lasting impact and an imprint on the psychology of children, let alone adults, but children, particularly children, because you're shaping their futures. You're shaping their actions, reactions. You're shaping their behaviors. You're shaping their tendencies. You're shaping them. And we don't have no one who speaks for us. And then society sees these things and look at the stats and see our children in juvenile detention, and now the stigma that they're actually portray seems like it is so rationally true. And it is not. It's being created. So I'm one of them voices that is saying enough is enough. But look what God has done. In the midst of COVID pandemic, a lot of things have come through the cracks and crevices and crannies. We have black people, them who have good positions, that just made a report and trivialize and sell us out. Well, they don't really sell we out now. Them just say something that the government accepts, and the government doesn't know how we, the general population, actually feels, and what changes we think needs to be attended to. So those were handpicked people that decide to a particular line. Those who try to justify racism and undervalue and undercut the fact that we're being victims of white supremacy and victims of racism and victims of anti-Semitism now can see that, well, they can feel stupid because it's not a black person, it's government officers who have now looked at the Metropolitan Police, also looking at welfare services, and also looking at schools. But there got to be some good people around because the information have come straight out. So, may I say, at the service of God, like George Floyd, some young people were witnesses. Now, their voice alone wouldn't stand for anything, but they used the information technology and the tabulator that they had in their possession to record what their eyes were seeing. And the world actually saw it. Now, look how many years black people all over the world been suffering and victim of most atrocious behaviors. Being hanged, being stretched and pulled apart, legs, arms and everything between two vans and things like this. Being burnt. But people hear it. But it never really sink in because all the things that they are told and they're made to believe that we cause these things. Better still, it's like we are the ones that are doing it, but white people are the ones that are stand up and witness it and watch it and cheer. But we are the ones in the audience that is crying. So people just have a general picture that black people are just evil, villains, criminals. So all these things that happen to them, we deserve it. But George Floyd, those young people, multimedia, using their tabulator, and the world, most country, European peoples, them, got to see it. they got to see a killing of a black man, an African man. Whether the black man is an angel, and we not say we are angels, and we not say we are angelic, but it was a human being, just happened to be black, that was ill-treated and killed. So the human reaction and the human spirit, the human emotions, recognize the injustices of that. So we thank God Almighty and those them young children for that. Because truth will set you free. Not Jesus is truth. Because I don't know who this Jesus is. I know Isa alayhi salam. I know the understanding of Christ. I don't know this European name and this European figure. Because it never work for Africans. That's another topic, but I had to digress and deal with that just like that because a lot of our people love that. Even though we're being brutalized by the families of that. And that means we don't love ourselves. But George Floyd execution made people, human beings, have a look at black people and say, wait, there's something unfair happening to these people. So here now, we see them say, metropolitan problems. And England are going like say that these things that them say England is not a racist country. What kind of lie that? And black people never get up and say, hold on a second. Because they were waiting to see who the mayor of London was going to be before they open their mouth and say anything. Because they're also looking for financial support. Crazy. Crazy. So, we see that the scandal have come out. Just like kicking racism out of football, nothing have happened. But then you hear about a European league, governments and all multi-million pound people them come and say, no, that can't go on. And Prime Minister come and members of different parliament and oppositions and everybody, and that got shut down just like that. And some of those black people that goes, you know what, right? The thing that I don't understand is, right? And those people, they're the ones that call themselves Black British. So when that thing leak, them start to wake up and say, hold on, how you do that? So someone like me have to say, well, we have to re-examine Khalsa, the murder of Khalsa down there, Elaborate Grove. We should also re-examine Roger Sylvester. And we also need to re-examine, a whole heap, but we have to examine Jai Gardner. And we also have to go and re-examine Stephen Lawrence, just to name 4. But you know us, we're going to just sit back and wait and get our Cockney translators out there and go on all the different talk radio stations and undermine the whole premise of what has actually been discovered, not by us. And that be that. So that's why I come on now to say, have a look and see. But nah, black people that get ready for partying, the sun just come out. And before the sun come out and everyone here Some people knew early about the 17th and the 21st of June and all these things. Them set up dance. Them set up park this and that and that. And nobody not said, let me talk about this COVID. Let me look at what has happened to our elders. And we look at the few businesses that we have that now struggling because they have no money. And a lot of families who haven't paid them gas and electric for some time and them rent. But we are going like, say, you know, we are always tough. We tough out everything. And we are suffering. So maybe it's a handful of people that set that way. Playing amusement is the key. There's a problem we have, a serious problem. A serious problem. And then you have the people that me look up to that say Rastafari, that a change. Them a validate themselves a certain way. And it seems like bright lights is controlling the emotion of a lot of people. May I tell you, bright lights, we have to slap him, you know, because we keep trying to tell him. Him only supposed to spot the light when we are doing something good. I tell you, bright lights. You understand? And that DJ there, that dirty DJ with him cameraman up underneath women them backside. And bright lights, him can't help. Him just go there to make sure that the people them can see something. We are saying, no, don't bother with that. Just wait till there's something good. You know what I mean? Bright lights spoil the thing, man. And now I must say, it's because him broke. We are going to slap him. Bright lights, I tell you. So, a lot of people lost family, relatives. A lot of people were cremated. A lot of people did not even know that them family passed. A whole heap of things happen in this pandemic. But some people are going like them so hard, they have no sensitivity towards some person or a life. And they're lying. They're lying. So here comes the church now. The church will take care of them congregation, but the church don't have radio station to deal with the general populace of the African Caribbean people across this country and even immediately here in London. So we have a problem again. Because the pastor them, see that word, the pastor, talk to him church. And the pastor them supposed to know that them really should be representing the black people, them, the African Caribbean people. Now you see, we know if we had a mass, and it's true we are small little bits of people, not too much in a one area, just 1, 2, 3 in an area and so forth. We can't have mass. But if we did have mass, that we would be doing. Because it's the pillow, it's the pilot, it's the lighthouse, the lamppost of your community and your society and your people, your population. And that's one of the things when people them look and examine Islam that has all of those dynamics. It's frightening. They make it seem frightening, but it's not. But them do it like that to say to people, you know, these people come in the area, this is what they're going to do. But what them say about the Askanaki country or Golders Green and Hindon and all these places, them not interfere nobody. Them do what them have to do. Chinese control about Western and different places. They don't interfere nobody. Them do what them have to do. Because they're looking after themselves. One to black people always looking for somebody to give we something. And then little more out with face where I say that we are British. And that's the problem. We want to be British. This is black people's problem, wanting to be British. You understand? And there's a lot of things wrong with that. Trust me.
The dark brown shades of my skin only add color to my tears. Oh, that splash against my hollow bones that rocks my soul. Looking back over my false dreams that I once knew, wondering why my dreams never.
You see, in Tulsa, America, what day it was 100 years. But white people go on like say it never happened. And then some black people outside of Menachem Shabazz and Stokely Carmichael and Khalid Muhammad and the Black Panther make people them know say it happen. So you know say with the weak hearts them there. They make people know say it did happen. But they never met people say, well, it was a Black Wall Street. They met people know say that this is a black families that understood, learned to understand freedom, and went after it. Organize, orchestrate it, and commune themselves and develop an area and develop an infrastructure within that area. But here come the watered down idiot people, them shouting, oh, economics, right? And then look upon the humanity. And then look that what made that so distinctive is that people loved one another, came in the same area, and helped each other to develop homes and institutions for themselves and within themselves. And out of that came many vessels. Many. So the people them develop a liberty and create prosperity within themselves. So that's why a black economy and the word we are used to validate them and to pilot them. People that talk Black Wall Street, stop it. Stop being so ignorant. Look at what made that happen. Look at what made that happen. Stop trying to climb from the top. There's no climbing at the top. You have to come from grassroots on the land and work your way up. But before you do that, you have to find a way of communing. You have to find a way of loving. You have to find a way of unifying. You have to find a way of trusting. And then you start building. And you don't go outside of yourself to seek someone else advice, direction. Because the freedom you want, and you want to search for it within yourself. That means say love, energy is there. But you see economical talkers, them see prosperity long time, just like the pastor of their church. You understand? And people them have dreams quick. Yes, before you know it, people are argue, people are fight. And this case, the people that weren't fighting, white people were watching. And white people set all kind of trap. They had intention to find a way of dismantling our mothers and fathers in Tulsa. Yes. And you think you're the only one? Have a good look and try to understand what Alabama and Mississippi was all about. And Georgia was all about. You understand? you listen to these young boy them come up and try to get population on YouTube and Ray and everything. You understand? And make themselves famous for a second. You need right information, proper information, and greater discourse so that we can build, rebuild, and move forward. Not stay in the same place, patting with self. I don't know if it's our arms or our feet or our backsides, saying, oh, we did it. Did what? No, you're saying you hear about something. Because if you knew how it was done, you would try to bring it back. That's why people that must shout religion is bad, because the religious person gurgitates something but don't develop anything. And the only reason he's like that is because his bosses them tell them to go out there and tithe and mesmerize the congregation. Now, who better to do that than black people? Oh, gosh, man. When I find that black person, that African person, that love his people so much that he will sacrifice himself and his soul for our black people. So now you have a whole heap of black people that try to tell us that we have to find the original thing. Stop it, man. Which original thing? The original thing to me and the original thing to you and the original thing to 1 billion other set of people is a lot of different things that cannot be found in anybody's lifetime. That original thing that black people are trying to focus on. You understand? Stop it. That's another mysticism. I keep trying to tell people, when you look at Kemet was the seat of monotheism. Ramses in the time of Musa alayhi salam. Ramses changed the ethos of Kemet and tried to bring about a different institution in Kemet. And that's before the Romans and everybody try a thing. But the British show you Tutankhamun, and the British never and the Europeans them show you Tutankhamun, and you wanna like his mask. I know he was a youngster. And you don't know nothing about his family. You don't know nothing about the kingdom that he came into. You don't know nothing about the Renaissance of that. You don't know nothing about those institutions of that period. You don't know nothing about Akhenaten going up into what we call Sudan today. And the reason why him do that. It's monotheism, are the word that come out of all of that, called monotheism, is unique to Africa, not to Europe. But now because Al-Islam come in the light of Muhammad, the Quran, when I get prejudice because the white man come tell you about a word that you never really figured out yourself, because when I read language, and now you got on prejudice against monotheism, and then full sync, you become prejudiced against Islam. And this is educational prejudice. Who did that to you? You see a white leader. And the fact that you didn't want to learn. And you didn't want to investigate. But your hopes and aspiration is built on mysticism. You tell a black man about I can fly. Him there with you. But if you turn around and say, here what, show me how to fly right now, no man. Now the spell got broken. Because you who's asking me to show you how to fly now. You know it's not possible unless we take a airplane or a helicopter. See? So who taught us this way? The same white people them that educate all of us. So where should we be reprogrammed and re-educated? Africa. But why everybody want to be educated by Kemet and the education or the information you sift through is European people them. I give you that. It's a strange thing when you think about it, isn't it? It's European things you get. European colonize the whole world and write and project the history that they want people for relate to. We have to ask our African brothers, them, how is it that you're not right and let we have access? But some of us don't want to go Africa. And some of us go Africa and treat Africa like the Caribbean. Tourism. You see, you need to go to Africa and do research. You need to go to Africa and ask questions about Africa, not ask questions about Africa in relation to European understanding that we've all received. I mean, I think it's a natural thing, but evidently isn't, because people them go look upon Africa in relation to the fact that England have a lot of motorway, have a lot of cars, have a lot of street lights and so forth. So when they don't see the similarity, them say, oh gosh, man. And, you know, and people do the Caribbean the same way. The same way. And that's because we don't have institution to give valid information to ourselves. So by the time we get the crook, the nook and the funny, we decide to say, no, we don't want that, man. We'll stay with Canada, America, and England. Right? Not recognizing that we're being shaped to feel that where we come from is so despicable and degrading that we don't really want it. And that's what the black man in Europe problems are. Them disregard what is naturally theirs and want what is meant to be, are said to be first world. You understand? And that's a serious problem, you know, for black people. And a lot of us are not truthful to ourselves. Because we like everything we see white people have. We prefer what white people have. We not prefer nothing in Africa and nothing in the Caribbean. Yeah, we do. In the Caribbean, we want the woman them. In Africa, we would love to have the woman them, and that's about it. That's about it. And then you have the other ones them who are talking about melanated this and melanated that, instead of saying, you know what, it's great to be an African, you know. So now with hook, line, can sink in melanin talking. And that's going to make us superior for 2 seconds. But we still not build nothing. We tell one another, you know, say God make we superior on this earth, and we not build nothing. We not get ourselves out of this quagmire, and we not decide that we're going to trod back into Africa and make the African them recognize we. You understand? So, we try beat down Babylon, and Babylon just is oppressing us. And I don't know why we want to beat down Babylon when Babylon is not our home. The most that black people do is play cricket and play football and get abused and become victims of racial discrimination constantly. And our children, them, if they're not mixed race, they are victims of society, and then they even start live yet. You understand? And when they start going, oh, mate, you know, how you doing, Harry? You right? You get a couple of grins for 2 minutes. Right? And that's it. I don't know who's going up Glamorgan and live, or Warwickshire. You know what I mean? I'm telling you. And what they me never know, say that in all the history that me learn in England, you know. Right? I never know, say that there was a man called Thomas Cromwell. Dangerous man, that, you know. I thought Oliver was the one. Now you get to understand that there was a Thomas Cromwell. Hey, what it? And that one they had some. Anything you see in England that is religiously, that man they bring about, that man they got rid of so much religious norms in England and institutions and so forth. That man Thomas Cromwell. Oh gosh, and I have to go and read him, I have to go and read him because all this thing about the pastors them and the friars them and the monks and all these things. That man there, hey, I tell you, serious thing, England and this thing them called Christianity and oh gosh man, black people, sure. Anyway, so that's what happened and that's what's been happening. Some are gonna go round and round and round and come back again. You know what I mean? Yeah, sugar.
Them things that we're gone. We're coming stronger. Stronger than before. Hey, we're coming stronger than before.
Yeah, before we do that, man, we have some informer. We have to put them to bed.
Hey, so that I preach them a lion. No one informer. Move out right now. Move out right now, oh yes. Informer in the area. Him love to run up him out, sir. Informer in the area. Him just a peeps round the corner. Informer in the area. Mind what you're doing. Informer in the.
See, we have some puss and boots them. You know what I mean? Even some Muslim them. They want get friend with all them Asian friend them. I mean, I have enough Asian friend. But one thing I do is deal with theological thinking with them. Because them see themselves as superior to me. Because the first thing they're going to ask me, when you become Muslim. Yeah? You understand? So already them must say, well, hold on, how you get here? You understand? Yes. And your country, your nation, them. How much of the people them are Muslim? See? Okay. So already that's got to show you, say, really and truly. And show me anyway, I don't know about the next man too tough, right? That we're being undervalued by everybody. Everybody, Everybody just look upon we as nothing. You understand? So we work on something to show them, say, show anybody, say, I lie everybody I tell, right? But Islam, we're going to have to this, big it up. You understand me? I tell you. So hear this now, hustler.
Everybody's a herb man hustling. Bright and early in the morning. Everybody's a herb man hustling. I know Sergeant Query is waiting. Everybody's a herb man hustling. I know it's my neck I'm risking. Everybody's a herb man hustling. But you see, that's my daily living.
Now you see this now? We're Rastaman and we are Jamaica and we are the Caribbean could be multi-billionaires and control the whole herb thing, cross the whole planet called Earth. And have the medical marijuana, rare, and tear. Long time, our herb doctor said, long time, man, them oppress we, right? You understand? And now the thing open up, because them open it up, it come like we don't have no sense, you see? Them have a way of massaging our egos and our ability to make us seem like we're not capable. So over here, so you have Theresa May, her husband, and others, a multi-millionaire throughout it, in pounds, not dollars, of marijuana, of the good herb, the good ganja, the good sensi. You understand? Okay. And that's all across the world, But so much people get slapped in a jail And there's so much people at Jamaica still in a jail because them call them herb hustler. You understand? And then Britain sent down a law to say that anybody who them deemed to be a hustler out of herb, all of them possession them should be confiscated by the government. Right it. Oh, me know all them thing there. Come. Yes, ragamuffin.
Them a talk about ragamuffin, but them not know about ragamuffin. I am the real ragamuffin. Hey. Say them don't know ragamuffin. I am the real ragamuffin. Ragamuffin. No ragamuffin. Hey. Talk about them raga, yes, them talk about them love. Look on them and them never do all this work. Come on, see which one be catch the style, but them can't fool all the people all the while. Little pressure take them and them start to ball. Never know ragamuffin life really hard. Yes, them a wonder how we do it. Yes, ragamuffin will be.
See, when we play rhythms like that, you know, them infirm and bad-minded people, them write something up in the comments, not to me, not to you to see, but to face for YouTube for read. You understand? Disgruntled black people. Problems we have, you know. Enough problems. So here come reality and him brain them. Yeah, he may have one brain, but still, you know, me have to see them, because enough people. Listen lyrics.
The battle getting hotter and hotter. So, man, you got to know yourself. The battle getting hotter and hotter.
You know what they will realize, say, that down there, Algeria and Tunisia, all the black people, them, right? The black man, the African man, them still there. You see the Tuaregs them of in Mali and Senegal and the Western Sahara. Are them there, you know? But they've been undervalued, undermined, and made underprivileged. See? So them did it, and them are going with them thing, and nobody no want to see them in what them call first class society. But just see what they know, something happen in a Tunisia, in a Tanzania, and some news people them film the Tuaregs them in Algeria. Now, what's most important about this news may I give? The area that the people them live, Black Habashi, in Algeria, Tuaregs, the people them who wrap them head up and wrap them mouth and them nose from the sun going in it. And these so-called Arabians come here and do the same thing and get the political parties them upset because them look like they're about to create some crime. Nobody don't know who is underneath that. But they are for we thing in the desert. But now back to Algeria, them find out where the Tuaregs them live and rest is rich in minerals. So what they want to do, that Frenchman, move them. Move them because they want that area, the area rich with mineral resources. And this is the things that happen to black man and woman. This is Algeria, you know. This is breaking fresh news. Then when you go across Tunisia now, the young people them is being battered by the police. And when you see the young people that uprising and asking questions, you see a lot of Habashi, lot of black people, Africans. May I tell you something, you know. When the people them start removing some of the sand of things that them seeing with them satellite machine above the Sahara Desert, you're going to see millions of skeletons. And the European world going to talk about the thorax and this body and that body, do it when it's them. Then wipe us out. That's why you can't see no great population in Egypt. What me say? You cannot see no great population of black people in Egypt. Why is that? When I don't know, when I go down the back, when I try to read hieroglyphic, and you want to be like this, and this body took the phallus and did that. Hey, yo, is that why so much things are found in the Thames here? You try to take children and cut them up and do this, and nobody not come back alive? You fools. Why wanna do them thing there? Why? You understand? It's not real. It's not real. If it's real, why don't we go call with grandparents them, man, and say, yo, you're going way too long. Come back. I would like that. Come on, show me, tell me what to do. Why me have to go up Kilimanjaro, come back and go up the Alps and come back and do what? And then make 1,000 tawaf round the pyramids them and then do what? And then my grandfather and my grandmother them come back. Come on, tell me I'm willing to do it. I'm willing. If me have to go up to the Alps 3 times and come back and go up Kilimanjaro 4 times and come back and go do 1,000 tawaf round the pyramid them in a Kemet, me will do it. And pray and ask and do anything you say for my grandparents them, grandfather and grandmother them, for come back. Why the other man them talk about Jesus come back? Me want my grandmother and my grandfather them for come back. Cause me know them, me met them. And I want to spend some real quality time with them again before I go. You understand? Yes. So, if we don't know how that works, tell me. Don't bother tell me nothing about somebody find phallus here and do this and do that, and you dream on this rotted foolishness. It not work. You understand? So try make your children them understand there's some great mathematics in this pyramid thing. And you need to learn some math and geometry and everything. You deal with some mythology that you can't conclude. And then the thing you deal with, you follow white people that do it. And when you look on white people in society and civilization, them have things from there. You don't understand? Them have things from there, you know? And they are using it. So you should be trying to say, well, hold on a minute. Why you make Washington like that? Why you make Colombia like that? Why you make France like that? Why you make England like that? Come on and try to find out. But you not do that. Who said that? Me. Yo, so I will look and see what is happening in Tunisia. And don't just get prejudiced because you say, some Muslims again, some Arabs. Please stop it. Have a good look. And have a real look again also. Because some of the news bite will show you people there in Gaza. You see some black people that they're not black people who go on there as tourists. They're not black people who just visit there. The black people that belong in a Palestine. And stop let some black man them from the Caribbean come tell you, say, that the people in a Palestine don't belong there. How the backside them can see that. How them can see that. That's where them belong. Say that the Askanaki, them don't Rockstone belong over there, sir. And the people them who supposed to be called Jew that should be there, they're hiding their ass in Ethiopia and not doing anything. Because they're being made to feel scared. They're made to feel scared. Men Leskew done them in, and others before them done them in. And we don't know who's doing them in right now. And when I big up something called Christianity Ethiopia, and I lie that. I lie. You understand? It's total lie. You take European things and turn it into black. When a lying. And well, some of you know that, man. You keep friends for wrong purposes. Okay. Enough of that. Enough of that. Right? Sugar Miner, you done them in, innit? You done them in. You done them in. You know? Informer them and malicious people. Yo, Human Del. Yeah, the other day, so the people them cut me, man. Me come celebrate your Earth Strong. You know what I mean? The people them cut me. Yes, Grenfell. Yeah, Grenfell now. What is happening? When we are say it's going to be a talk shop, it's going to be like Hillsborough, some people are say that boy just come out and run up his mouth. Right? What is happening? What is happening? You understand? The poor families, them are Grenfell. And they want to say it's tarpaulin. May I tell you no, it's not no tarpaulin. The problem is the fire. The fire got dangerous inside. The fire was not outside, you know. The fire was inside. And then the fire spread inside. Now, try concentrate on what the elderly English woman said. What was installed inside the property, inside the building, what she campaigned about and tried to get it to stop. And she was offended. And whoever made the decision that those pipes should be run on the outside, in the inside of the property, but not insulated, they are to blame. Because once those pipes got hot and then burned, the fire went straight up the tower block on the inside. And then as air got in through the opening of the windows and the glass them and the landings broke and air got inside the building, the fire just got terrible. Now, the chief of police, them know that. And the inspectors of fire, them know that. So then to tell people about tarpaulin and everything, which is on the outside, they're trying to say that the tarpaulin make the fire excel the fire or spread the fire. But the fire was outside, the blaze was inside. Please be sensible. And who carry out the inspection? Britain, all institutions in England, governmental institution, local authority, council, everything, they have a very strict health and safety policy. So who conducted the health and safety inspection of the property? Come on, mate. Who did it? All the different departments are accountable. Stop playing games with people, man. I that wanna do. And keep the citizens, them, the people them who knew things, when I keep them out of that panel of discussion that looking at what actually developed. Yeah, man, when they're too smart. We are talking about now, traveling, you know. Yo, there's 1 and 2 producer them out there, you know. Them I get some idea from we, you know. I tell you, give thanks. When we come with a meal thing, put on yourself inside them, man. See, traveling, you learn a lot of things. You stay stationary. You understand? You hear echoes, man. You have to decipher the echoes, and still you're wrong. Iris Crucial and yeah.
Money, 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 money is the root of all evil. Money, 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 people is the root of all evil. You work for a man and you get no pay. Brother, don't do.
We're the greatest consumers in this earth, black people. Why is that? Why is that? Why can't we be so matured? You understand? Question to be answered, one to be asked. Listen. Iris Crucial and
You are a master.
they might block that one, so leave it alone. Yo, we are say. Money, money, money. Hey, yo, you see when me there young boy now, me I run that, you know. I mean, I run some reggae version of that tune, you know. I mean, I throw it outside, throw it out in the dance, you know, Hercules, and give the audience, you know. I saw me used to go on, you know. Yeah, man. You see my American connection? We was right up there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Can you see we family a beautiful family, you know. So you see when them find out so that Harville like music and everything, I get anything I want. Anything. And even when I want, me get. Could you imagine? You understand? So I just have to figure it out every so often. Right? So a boy must leave me alone, you know. He can't help himself. Don't bother with me.
1, 2.
La 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 la. Fire I go on there. Fire I go on there. Get your fire, get your fire. Say get your fire, they make a nicer. Get your fire, and they make a nicer. Just the other day, I pop all down. Just the other day, another one fall. Get your fire, get your fire. Get your fire, they make a nicer. Get your fire, they make a nicer. Now you reach a Zion, you are run back. Now you reach a Zion, you are run back. You can't turn back from Jaja. You can't turn back from Jaja. Catch a fire, catch a fire, catch a fire, they make Canada. Catch a fire, catch a fire, catch a fire, they make Canada. Catch a fire, catch a fire, they make Canada. If they run to the ground, they get down.
Too much problems. I tell you. Too much. That shit. See, don't let problems get you down. Me as a man used to play enough version of that, you know. At Birmingham, me famous for that. At Birmingham, I tell you. Problems. You understand? Problems. Not for go up there cause problem, you know. Problem in a music. See? The rhythm track called Problems. Eriton De Silva. Yes. Hit him best. Hit him. Hit him like this.
I'm on the worries. I'm on the trouble. I'm on the worries. I'm on the trouble. Anywhere you go, it's the same cry. Money worries. Money worries.
See, people put money first, you understand? And get trapped. Get trapped. Lego beast.
Here come some wicked men coming to hurt me and my friend, acting like a wild pagan, peeping like a Lego beast to a cannibal's feast. They came on strong and broke the peace, and when they came all down sea.
Yes, so we are saying, man, what about me? Eh? We are saying, what about me? Me do so much things to somebody. Say something to me.
Sugar, my baby,
Talk to them.
how could you do what you did
To me.
You send your wedding invitations to everyone, but me, but me, but me. I said I love you, darling, but you were blind. You couldn't see. Oh no, couldn't see. I did not wanna cry at the time, but you really blew my mind. And I'm saying, oh, what about me? Oh, what about me? Oh, what about me? What about me?
See, that's when me romantic, you know. Man want to get me out of my zone into some foolishness about writing and teeth. What? Me, I tell you. Sugar! I'm another one who used to play 100 version of this one rhythm, you know. Osborne Ruddock, man, supply the whole thing. Tubbies. Settle Maestro. Now I'm in the scene of confusion and I got no time for the need for this endless conclusion that I would tell you. Alright, as I would say, okay, I'm going to win. Stick the pin.
Your eyes are crying just because.
Chibo, chihuahua. Yeah, Maka human, they will say chihuahua. Chihuahua, chihuahua. Sky. Easy bright lights.
Your eyes are crying just because you're lonely, baby. And I bet you don't know that I'm feeling lonely too. You should not hide just because of your foolish pride. You made a mistake, baby, but I'm gonna give you a break. Come on, oh, baby, come on, oh, come on, oh.
See my princess lady? I talk to her, man. Love her. I have no time for watch a next man, woman, and play with next man and all them foolishness there, you know. Single man, cha. This is the version of the version that was played earlier on with Barry Brown. This is Linville Cushall Thompson. See, I play a Birmingham now. I get enough rewind that, you know. Oh, sugar!
Now follow no fashion.
Tell them.
No fashion. You know love will ration. Hey, but away. Oh. Now go follow, now go follow. Now go follow. Me say me nah follow no fashion, no.
Bibo.
Jump. Me say me nah go turn no yes man, no.
Bibo.
If you're wrong, say you're wrong.
See it? No. If you're wrong, say you're wrong. And that's it. Man called Sugar Minor.
I can't take it. I can't stand it no longer. The pressure.
Yeah, Tipperton Massive. You remember them day there? When I bright, you know, and just come out on a nappies and when I start going somewhere. Yeah.
I can't take it. I can't stand it no longer. The pressure is getting stronger. Stronger and stronger. Oh, Jah, I'm a victim of society. June coming from the poor man family. I'm a victim of society. Certain people of it all pull me. Separation, tribulation, all I see. Yeah, but all the fight can I fight. You know, Jah vibes still in me. Who they watch they.
Yes, man, cause Harris and the ease, you know, man. What happened to you? Where you jumping for? Go on, Harris. The thing called the fever. I'm gonna start dry here yet, you know.
Mama didn't tell me that you were so lovely. The reason why you would give me fever, you would give me fever.
Yeah, Jim Brown, come now.
Sickle operator, you for sickle. Dad, sickle operator, you for sickle. One Daddy Brown, you for guan. Now Mr. Cousin make him nice up the lawn. With what? The cure for the fever.
Said, boy, I go on in them thing 2 years in a smoke. And you go on crazy. Sure, till you smoke skunk, man. And you talk to yourself, because you write to yourself.
Sickle operator.
You know, I say me gone personal now, you know. Serious.
Sickle operator, you for sickle. Dad, sickle operator, you for sickle. One Daddy Brown, you for guan.
Sure.
Now Mr. Cousin make him nice up the lawn.
Tell them.
What? The cure for the fever. None got about the cure for the fever. The old time people use Kalanga water. You know what is with the ganja water. Just rub up with some ganja water. That's a cure for the fever. Lord, tell you that's a cure for the fever. We say Jamaica the land of rum and water. We have sense in more than brata. Just typical rum in the ganja water. Hey, typical rum in the ganja water. Say little of that they use the alcohol.
Saying, can't touch me.
I think I'll pray, pray. Mama don't want to pray. Oh yeah, beg your mama don't want to pray. I tell her, sit ya, hey. Mama do the mama don't want to pray and pray. Mama do want to road stay away here. So mama do the mama don't want to pray and pray. And mama do figure show. Well then, so find the boom boom and ram pa pam pam. Take me back from the wall and then me stand up drunk. All I focus on the Almighty One. One more look at me say all what the.
You understand? We just keep focusing on the Almighty One, you know. You understand me? And we not flinch and dreams and everything. We not dream bad dream. We not hallucinate or hallucinate and all them something there. And when I mess up with brain, you understand? We mysticisms, yeah.
Mad something. Hey, follow me now, see you now. Hey, upset her. See how upset her. Go outside there. On.
Yeah, mommy, what them gonna do with me? I don't know.
Mad something. Hey, follow me now, see you now. Hey, upset her. See how upset her. Go outside there. On. I'm a winner. You know the dance. I'm a winner. Hey, watch out now.
Glory!
Oh, we're winning right now, you
a Bingy Man
So
story.
we're winning right now. Me forget that trophy to what me living right now. Cause I'm winning right now, yeah. And I'm chilling right now. Oh, we're winning right now. At Thanksgiving right now. Cause we're winning right now, yeah. I'm winning. I'm winning. I'm winning. Hey, watch out now. Hey, I'm a walking W. Learn from the L's. Turn them in a medal in a trophy and bells. Every day you see we with them on our next level. Break records like we cracking eggshells. And every single ounce of effort we expel. It's all about progress, cause we have to excel. I watch them looking like success, we dress well. Boom, another knockout for the ring the next bell. I'm about to send my haters a card to get well, cause I'm sick of it. I'm so sick of it, but that's the whole gist of it. I hate in the beauty when winning now we have it, cause I'm winning. I'm winning. I'm winning. Oh, we're winning right now, you win. I say we're winning right now. Me forget that trophy to what me living right now. Cause I'm winning right now, yeah. And I'm chilling right now. Oh, we're winning right now. At Thanksgiving right now, yeah. I said we're winning right now. So every every day you see me, we are the reigning champion of the cloud with the silver line we reigning from. Cause if you see some of the places where we hailing from, it's just the type of place we should be failing from. But now we're winning. Yes, sir.
Saint Agent Cisco. Yeah.
It's just another lesson learned.
See what I say? A lesson learned. Time. Check it.
You really don't want to see.
And then you have another set of black people don't want the next one for progress. So them stay and hang pon your tail like me and them a batty friend. You understand? And then nothing to go so. My wives. Hey, I tell you, man, they massage me when I don't even want massage. So I no refuse it. Never can do that. Love them. Enough.
You really don't want to see.
I will have pure respect and honor and decency in a way. I will not have nothing thief about here. We'll work for everything we want. I will buy everything we want. And we're not zealous of people them something, because we're creative, enough intelligent and creative, and we're patient and tolerant. You understand? Simple things, man. Sure. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala would send me in a hell, in a Jahannam, if me deserve it. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will clean me of all my wrongdoings. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will send me to General Full Dose, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's choice, not my choice. My choice is only to be not seen, but to do the best I can in this life. You understand? Simple things. Me not there for no ghost worship and ghost busters and Mr. Rubbish and all of that. Something there. You see? So get off my case and get on yours. Stop telling lie upon me and say about Allah go curse me and everything. So if Allah go curse me, what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala go do to you? You understand me? What is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala going to do to you? And you don't know Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You know Jah. Stay with that man. And I don't think you know Jah, because you call Jah Selassie. You understand? And you don't know Selassie. So you must deal with fellow Kuti.
You really don't want to see.
Black man progress. And you say African for me mouth. If you want to see black people progress and you're the African, your name means the Most High. Should not you be advocating for goodness for African people? Anywhere you find them, whoever they are, come on, man, wake up.
You really don't want to see.
Man called Kusha Linville Thompson, Rasta Thompson.
You really don't want to see. Your brother make progress. Whoa, yeah. Some don't want to see their brother make progress. Some don't want to see their sister make progress. So every time they see me pass, some are chat and some of them are laugh.
You see, when we used to play a song, I them tune them, me a rub, you know. Because you see, we are trying to get rid of roast breadfruit, we are trying to get rid of Rufuses. We want fully fledged African man and African woman. We want fully fledged man and woman loving one another and working with one another. And them thing that we promote. You understand? All about the university them, and all about the college them, and all about Birmingham, Leicester, Liverpool, and them place they there now. And them thing best though. You understand? And all the youth they call Black or Dread and them man there now. And them thing with though. all about the place. And them type of tune we play, we bust all about the place star. You slid, yeah, you ain't even born it, so stop it.
Yeah, you know. Reaching out, teaching out, speaking out. Boy, boy.
And you're jealous because you see all these artists, them, you know, see them are going to come and eat out of my hand. You know that, innit? Nah, pull it.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Reaching out, teaching out, speaking out.
Teach.
Boy, boy. Reaching out.
Reach out.
All right. Oh, me say be careful of the things that you're doing. Be careful of the things that you say. Be careful of the fingers that you point. Cause I say you feel judged now.
See, messages me are saying, you know, you can't hit me, man. Me too bright. King Kong.
They're calling and they're calling. Lord, they get beaten. They're gonna get beaten.
Yo, Nasty, don't join this stumpy, you know. Cause me slap you too. Don't bother join him. Cause me know see he's a young ragamuffin soldier. So hold your lane. Don't bother join him. Cause the man need to fix up. And Nasty notch me a chat right now, you know. Don't bother join him. Him need for fix up. You understand? Him hurt enough away. Mr. FP. Sing, my brother, sing. May God bless your soul and forgive your faults wherever. Frankie Kushal Paul, sing.
In a ragamuffin style. Lay them your style, cause it can never spoil.
What a tune, sweetie.
Lay them your style, cause it's versatile. I'm a ragamuffin soldier. I'm a runaway. I'm a ragamuffin soldier. I'm a runaway. Them your style, cause never spoil.
The big bag song with them called Tipper Town, and I got to make it known. You got the one like Roddy Bone, Matcha Pen, and Black Roses massive.
And I was a youth, I never run wild. Hey. The rubber dub where the people them love. The rubber dub where the youth them need.
See, and at that when I come for the man, teach people them. Sure, under my supervision. Come on, man, wake up and smell the coffee.
We cry for them, yes we cry for them. With my eye water, yes we shed for them. We cry for them, yes we cry for them. 10,000 times, yes we cry for them. Living in New York City.
Una couldn't come about me if one was thief and robber persons, you know. Una could never, I tell you, no matter how ratty like, you know, and one was thief and all them something there, sticks boy and all them something there, could never come by me. So don't stop your talking and foolishness, guy. You don't understand nothing. Come in, Frankie.
Firebone, firebone, the all the Eden people. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Have mercy.
Have mercy, oh Jah, cause I'm a righteous man. Have mercy, oh Jah, cause I'm a righteous man. I man know the ways of those weak hearts shall perish and vanish away. Tomorrow is another day, we should bend down and pray. Yeah, yeah, the light of the world is Jah, Rastafari, yeah. Who sit up in the throne outside with the conquering lion. Some say all we got to do is just live and learn. Help our brothers
brothers and sisters so they will earn.
Hear them lyrics there? You think I joke with joking? Eh? A serious choreograph, man. Sure.
Aye. Aye. If you cry and I cry, we'll both be two miserable child. And if you smile and I'll smile, we'll be happy all the while, yeah. If you cry and I cry, we'll both be two miserable child. But if you smile and I smile, we'll be happy all the while, yeah. Reality can make a grown man cry if he decides not to hide behind his pride. Where would we be without these concerns? Yeah, yeah. There's so much black and white and white crime, a universal crime. We have so much to learn before the table turn. Hey, hey. No way I can be unconcerned. It's a big man that try pick up little girls.
See, you see them lyrics there? You see them logics there? See them rational there? I know me, man. Sure.
Yo. Yeah, I know that. Brother. Your brother. Fire. And if you know it's Johnny Man, man like I'm friend of me.
Listen, friend of me.
Them worse than
enemy.
I'm talking about friendly men. Them worse than enemy. Them we want come hug ya.
Me can go on for the next 3 hours and crucify your brain. And then the court came and deal with it, come in and know them something there. Listen. Ah! Bad tune, wrong tune. All this.
Now this one's dedicated to all these jockeys worldwide. Marcy Griffith said that. Yeah, you keep the people rocking because the music is shocking. Mr. DJ. Mr. DJ. Thank you. Mr. DJ. Mr. DJ. Mr. DJ. Thank you. Mr. DJ. All right. Mr. DJ, thank you. Mr. DJ. You give me good vibrations with your sweet rotation. You help to relieve my stress when the drum and bass lick me on me chest. Yes, you brighten up my days, put me in a mellow mood with the songs you play. You brighten up my nights when me rocking and a grooving with me, man. You make me feel so nice. In a me bedroom on the highway, in a the club me love to hear you play. And
you're not gonna stop that shine, you know. It can't stop, man.
You don't know it, bro. London thing.
Who's gonna bodyguard him, Mr. Bodyguard? Who's gonna bodyguard him, Mr. Bodyguard? Who's gonna bodyguard him, Mr. Bodyguard? And I'm on the one in the yard. No one to claim, say them on the yard. Who's gonna bodyguard you, Mr. Bodyguard? Who's gonna...
See? You understand? Me see a man the other day make an interview with the Diamonds them. But me know I see the man a try backtrack and then walk in, you know. But the interview was a good interview still. But when you realize what was said, just like you, or you are going, what was said by another man and the next man, the man bring all the people them in the one space to try justify him liberty. Oh, gosh, man. I don't have to do that. Listen now. Bend down on your knees and pray, man. You're not prostrate like a Muslim. Bend down like a white man. And say, Jah hallelujah. Huh? Come on, man. When me finish dust you out, I come back again. I know why I'm on my station. Pillaging and pillaging. What you want? 144 pieces? Sing! Me not play them white boy punk rock or these things, you know. Listen. And neither do I play the pieces them that Josh Shaka and Mad Professor make. Me play the original of the original all the while. Stop it, boy. Easy, Mr. Light Barnes. And all them man them do over manned up. You understand me? Listen. Scornful dog. Listen to rhythm and lyrics. Keep on skanking. Listen. Mighty Rockers International.
By the foot of an mountain.
At that mountain there, Kilimanjaro. Yeah. Now listen. Can you read? Can you count? Can you spell? Understand me, man. Let me remind you. Settle arrows.
You must be getting out of your mind.
Oh, let me remind you, man. Sure.
Must be getting out of your mind. When you walked out and leave me behind. I find it hard to carry on. So come on, I've got to find you. So come on, let me remind you.
Yo, Jah children.
The work of the Lord is perfect, and the coming of his judgment is soon. Make haste while you may. Tomorrow is another day.
Jah the children following
take a vote against him, mother. Why would you even fight against him, brother?
Why you do that? Eh? Listen.
'cause the Lord God give them blessing. To them that the Lord God give them love. Singing on the Lord God give them glory. Pass it on the Lord God give them love. Growing, growing on a river. Growing, growing, growing on a river. Mary got a job in the city. She was working on the fire every day and night. So she worked so hard just to make things right. So the big wheels keep on turning. Mary born fire keeps on burning. Growing, growing, growing on a river. Growing, growing, growing.
Yo, listen this man here. And him bad too, you know. Nah, me not play him. Cause him bad. All this. Yeah, Richie, we have to build this, you know. Yeah, man, I go come up. We have to build this. I lick several versions of it, man. Serious thing. I have some artists who have put them voice on it too. See, no DJ, you know, just singers. Yeah, I want to mix it. And you're mixing this. Show this boy you say, me are talented, man. Come. Yeah, Ping, and you too. Think called Deep in the Dark, you know? Yeah. I Tough. Think called Church of Israel. Alma Balawi. Deep in the Dark.
Birds are take quietly.
Deep in the dark.
Taxis in the hole. Man at the peaceful race.
Chicky bow.
He have no way to lie.
Cry tough.
He pray.
Easy high grade, easy. Cry tough. Deep in the dark. One of them days I'm gonna play the full piece of it. The 12 tribe of Israel. Man called Ilawi. A man called Skendown. Jalov. Deep into the dark. Chop it star.
Yes, he pray. Yes, he pray.
Man, no life, man. Listen. Young Dennis Emmanuel Brown. Record shop called Keep Record Shop.
gonna be the same way. There must be a change somehow. There are bad times and good times too. So have a little faith in what you do, 'cause you don't seem to realize the things you've got to face in life. Today you're up, tomorrow you're down. So
thank God
that you're still around town.
And at that me I say all the while, man. We have to just thank the Almighty. Whether you want to say Jaja, whether the next one want to say Jesus Christ and the Lord God, and the next one want to say Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, just thank the Almighty that we're still there and we still have life. And if we not have life, good life and everything, we have to fix up. You understand? We have to fix up because that's what the Almighty did. Don't you see? Look at the signs of the Almighty. Which are the favors of our Lord God Almighty would we deny, O you mankind? You can't deny none, but there's some foolish people who turn around and say, me not like this, me not like that. And then when you find out from them vex about all kind of thing. And them can't provide anything. Because everything that we want is given unto us. Is awarded unto all human beings. Serious thing.
Whoa, my brother. Oh, yeah.
Am I still teaching? What's going on with you, Mr. Best? Hey.
Whoa, my brother. Oh, yes, oh, yeah.
Life, man. Things in life.
It's not every day we're gonna be the same way. No, no. There must be a change somehow.
Yeah, when this come to me, this come as a sample. See, and the more and more me live, me change. Now, Maestro, me and Patrick in England, not Coxon, in England, and Barry from Rita Record Shop, what's his name? Jaliv. We were the only people, may I tell you, that play pantomime. We could play pantomime from 10 o'clock till morning. See? Pantomime. And I even think, say right now, Maestro, him can do it. You understand? I will not beg nobody nothing. Pantomime. Hey, write the name down and go look it up and find out what the rock stone me a chat about. Foolish, illiterate boy. When it come to music. Cha. Listen. Span-na-na-na. Span-na-na-na-na-na-na. Chee! When Naki here, we play them tune in a Jessup record shop because we exchange music. Him no want to leave without it, you know. Without a, hey, not it. A box of 25 plastic that come in. And Jessup never had one of them. And we just took them there to exchange music. We not took them there because we just got them. We took them there because they were doubles. And we'll try find out if them have anything that we would have want, and we would have swapped them thing what we want. And Shaka wanted the whole box. Him couldn't stand up there and keep listening and say, yo, come no man, let me come to an arrangement. You understand? And that was Shaka, early Shaka. Early. Yeah? Neville. Joking. Boy, them talk foolishness and come make people think they best go about and thief record. Are you crazy? Liaga laga ya. Ayaga yaga ya.
Oh, yeah. Young girl. Ooh, a pretty young girl.
I forgot all of Birmingham for Quaker City. Forget to play some yaga yaga ya. You understand? Because Quaker City a top of Zuki, man. And we went all the way up there now. Because we hear Quaker City drop some tune and Shaka. They are Craven Park to write it. You understand? One night, one big night dance in the Silma. Yeah, joke, man. Right? And we just go to Birmingham and check Carl in him record shop and say, yo, yeah, and we had all the tune them that him did play, what we thought the titles were, right? And the man laughed at it. Him never charged me and Alfred 1 cent, 1 penny, £1 at all. He was amazed to write it. That 2 boys them leave London to write it, and a piece of paper, matchbox and cigarette box and everything. And we have names spun them, you know. And we have come ask him for the tune them to write it. The man just give it the tune them. Quaker City.
Grudge and hate.
Reading.
Wars and rumors of wars all over the place.
Mighty Tapazuki
Where
production.
there should be happiness, there's grief and bitterness. So much sorrow and sadness on people's face.
Yaga, yaga,
But
yaga,
why should we live this way?
Man, them don't want to live in love.
The higher the mountain,
The cooler the breeze.
the cooler the breeze.
Tell them.
The warmer the couples, I will tell it to you.
See, big tune that, you know. Listen. See, Naga Morris, a them tune there that Shaka get for play. A man them feel good with it because it had a different beat. You understand? Rasta man them just skank all night long. Spider!
Ooh, yeah, yeah. Once I lived the life of a millionaire. People spending my money, Lord, and I just didn't care. Taking my friends out to my...
So, I'm going away now, because God give me joy night and day and early morning. Yeah, me beg you 10 cent. 10 cent? Yeah, man, play this tune for me. Yeah, before me game that, teach the children them the truth. Tell the children them the truth. Stop tell lie. Cause you want friendship again, you don't know what to do. And you tell lie upon me. Teach the children the truth. Listen to.
Tell the children the truth.
See? At that me I say. Now here comes joy in the morning and the evening, the night time too. Original. Original.
You bring me joy in the morning.
See, girls, them feel good, you know. Listen. See, Jah bring, that means say God give it joy in the morning, and we have fragile prayer every morning. You don't know that? Listen, away with your fussing and fighting. Rockers International, Junior Delgado. Come, Jukes. I market this all across England. Foolish boy. Listen, unchangeable.
Talking about the unchangeable love.
Saying unchangeable love. Know yourself. Love a man, love him well. Teach right and not the wrong. Except when you are fault. And repent and seek Toba when you know what it is that you have done wrong. You understand? So man can have continue to flourish like flower. But man who fester them something there, them wither. May I tell you? Unchangeable.
Talking about the unchangeable love.
Hey, it come like me go to my Bible a record all of a sudden, you know. I'm not really conscious of it.
Talking about the unchangeable love.
Yeah.
And I want it, yeah.
Listen.
Come on and give to me
An unchangeable love. Listen.
the unchangeable love. Let me have a serious love.
See? You see how serious me there? Harris Andy. You see when the sound young tipper tone and Black Harmony there play, I just stitch. You understand? Johnny, I just stitch. Listen. Harris Andy. Harris Crucial Andy. Barry Crucial Brown.
Give another Israel a try. Give another Israel a try. Give another Israel a try. Let them make it if them try. Give another Israel a try. Give another Israel a try.
And they are lick down a sound they are done to build. Saying, best at the control. Aris Shalandi, listen. One of three of the original piece. Listen to how this one flavors. Listen. Young Harris Andy, listen. Are we this man? You Mandel, coming son. Yeah, you see when I call him, see him come? Come in, my son.
Yeah, it's true to nothing but the truth. Yeah. Run, run, run. Revolution a come. Run, run, run. Revolution a come. Some of them want socialism. Some of them want capitalism. Some of them want communism. They all want all kind of ism. Run, run, run. Revolution a come. Run, run.
See, a them thing me stand for. And when I leave it, because when I have to go and copy another man. So stop that nonsense. Yo, yo, blessed love. See, and I tell you, I'm not asking and I beg you, not tell me, I tell you. I can play till morning, you know, and not move from where I sit down. Man, cause Sugar Booger might not listen, man. We are not done with him. This old man, I tell you once, I tell you twice. Sing!
This old man, he played one. He played knick-knack on the pun. Knick-knack, all want to give a...
Yeah, I forgot sound like Jalove and listen them sound there. Listen. Tougher than tough, strong like lion. Yo, Zaki Palm.
You say you're in a dancing mood, but I think you're a little bit rude. Man, come among with foreign food. You're in the kitchen, a dancing, shoulders jerking, hips are moving. Sometimes I sit down and I wonder
what is going on? Man called Herman Chin.
On fire. It's a burning desire. Ooh,
Love, brother.
See, Aquarius. You never hear about them people there, yeah? Okay. Augustus. Yo, you have to pass the chalice, you know. Oh, gosh, man. See them tuna? Them tuna wicked in eye. Get up. Yo, you see me? Hey, I'm getting in a groove now, you know, I tell you. Listen to it. Go on. Semi kwasi. Aso. Aso. Hey, what my name? Abyss. Me not look for him. You know name my name? Cha. Pass the chalice. Light it. Cha. Now you're being it. You see, when I go in my vaults, troubles, man. Troubles. You understand? Worries. Settle best. Nah, them can't have that. All this. See, you have to be conscious to listen to Augustus Pablo, you know. Yes, we have some people them trying to revalidate Rastafari and them are running into pure problem because Phantom Moja do certain things and different people that do certain things. At least he's not hiding. It's the ones that hiding is the troubles, you know. Listen this. This one called Dirty, Dirty Harry. I was walking down a Manuel Road. I'm at a big, heavy load. Say me bust them one by one. I'ma rock them two by two. Yeah, Dirty Harry.
Going down to Manuel Road, I will drop my heavy load. I will give you just my code. So baby, you could never try to go cold to lose your soul, be bold. Lego, beg Lego that I hold this exclusively. From a flick of my wrists, I would tell you it's a hit when I brought the stick to pick up the edge. I miss a Harry, make you bounce. I miss a Harry, make you rock so. I miss a Harry, make you bounce so. I miss a Harry, make you skank so. I miss a Harry, make you move so. I miss a Harry, make you rock so. I miss a Harry, make you skank so. I miss a Harry, make you gallant.
Sin Harry, man. Harry are going bad, you know. Listen, Harry Sandy. Yeah, you think he was walking upon me? You're joking, man. Me squeeze you now. Harry Scooshalandi. Rhythm track originate by the man called Keith Austin. And also DJ by the man called Big Yacht, Jayot, Big Yacht, Tipatone. Man called Harry Scooshalandi. And a man called Everton De Silva, Hungry Town. Man called Augustus Pablo. Man called King Tobies. Man called Randy's. Miss Chen. Yeah. And you have another DJ called Jawosh. Yeah. I'm all right.
Don't think about me, I'm alright.
Sid, you want to see me there, Narek? Yo, gosh, man.
Coming straight to the mat, yeah, gonna get them mad, y'all. I'm really alright.
Don't think about me, I'm alright.
So when it comes to my loving, yeah, I'm alright, y'all. Yeah, I'm
So we have got two more and we're gone. Prince Buster, talking about science, man. Think say we are dealing with some juju.
Some call it science. Some call it negromancy.
Sid, if me the thief them and borrow them, could I know them? Come teach them about science.
Some call it science. Some call it negromancy. Some call it plain obia. While you whine and you rock so, and you come and you go so, and you whine and you rock so, and you come and you go so, and the people them a dance so, school children a rock so. Hear this now. Rest yourself, Rasta youth. Dance is music cool. And you rock so, and you roll so, and you come so, and you go so, and you move so, and you jerk so, and you juke so, and so long so, yeah, nah. And if I hope ya, I make it come. And if I science, I make it run. And if a obia, I make it come. And if a science, I make it run, 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 run.
See? So, if it's obia, and if it's science, you're embarrassed of company, man. Yeah, civilization, we're gone. Guidance. Produced by the young Scratch Black Art Lee Perry.
Look how we're living in this world. Look how we live in this world. So we need more civilization and better organization to fight victimization in this world. All the nations.
See? Are too bright, me bright, you know. You understand? And on them thing we want, man, them come for this distress my brain. You understand? And them thing we want that for all human beings on the earth. But we first must start with ourselves as African peoples. You understand? And them thing we want. See? Not people are going to take liberty and advantage of us. And the little crumbs that we get and you get, you are going like see someone I rob you and none of us are mouse or any form of rodent. You're a joke, man. Man's supposed to share. Man's supposed to exchange wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Man is supposed to have appreciation. Man's supposed to understand that love is not sex. You understand? Oh gosh, man. The tranquility and the nobility of love is the cherishment of a person's soul. You see? To me. I don't know about the next man still. Yeah. So we have something there like the devil's throne. Hold this. Yes, so we represent the people of the book, and we represent Muhammad, and we represent Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We don't know nothing about no Judaism or Christianity, but we can decipher and reason and argue with people and that testify to them something there, but we don't know about them things. You understand? The people of the book, yes, Isa alayhi salam, Musa alayhi salam, Solomon and Dawood, Abraham alayhi salam, Ishmael, and Isaac alayhi salam. See? Yes. So we stop. And the book we have that testify everything to us and to the world, if they but use them sensibility, is called Al-Quran. Okay. It's guidance. It's a way of life. It's a testimony of God given to Muhammad. From all earlier documentation, scripture, tablets, everything that was there. Right? The Quran come and centralize all of that and make man, not a kind of man, human beings on this earth understand that the Almighty have not forsaken anybody. And the Almighty said, which of the favors of his will we deny, or we mankind? You understand? And no matter how arrogant we are, how tough we believe we are, we cannot deny all the treasures of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You understand? We cannot. We are just being foolish and argumentative if we want to say, yo, me give up oxygen, you know, and plus me no want water, you know, and plus me no want light, you know, and so forth. And then you say, Rockstone, I go dead, you know. See? Bit late now, you know, because you deny all them something there. You see? Okay. It's simple, right? What I would tell a person to do is understand in the English dictionary them about the earth what monotheism means. What is monotheism? What does it mean? What does it signify? And everything, right? Because there's a whole heap of people, them have a whole heap of gods. You know what I mean? Them have a whole heap of God. Them have a man God. Them have a universal God. Them have a God is a deity, a Buddha God, and all kind of different God. And them have a sex God, and them have a money God. Them have a living God. Them have a love God, and them have a dead God. And they don't like the dead God because them say, well, when you're dead, you're dead. You understand? At least they're right there. You understand? So it's all of them something there. So just go to school, the Englishman school, pick up him dictionary and everything and say, yo, let me find out what this word monotheism means and try centralize yourself with it and say, wow, serious thing. And him give you a definition. You can leave there then and go Africa, you know what I mean? And ask African then, what is monotheism? You don't just have to go Sudan, just go anywhere, you understand? And ask them that, you understand? And you will get back the same something still, you know, right? And then you have to say to yourself, wait a minute. And then when you look upon the Aztec them and all these different peoples across the earth that there are historical monuments and everything, you realize all these things happen. Then you have another set of people, them always trying to find a way, as we all were, right? They make sacrifice, they want rain, and then some of them get rain, and they want the rain for stop. Could you imagine? Them do so much to get the rain, and then the rain come in abundance, and then them say, yo, and then them go and do a thing for stop the rain, right? And then when them start figure out things, them say, no, this is a natural phenomena, and them give praises when the rain come, and then them learn from make reservoir and all kind of thing for retain some of the water. See? So we evolve in learning. You understand? Our children of Adam and Hawa on this earth. Okay. And it continues. But because the Quran speaks all of that, and man's faculties can relate to it, all the things that we have learned from theological education throughout the Roman Empire, which is Britain and the rest of the people, them, it's very difficult when we buck up with this part and then we have that part. So we bring our work 2 ways now to try and sanctify. Should I go this way? Should I accept that or should I accept this? So the thing that you got first is the thing that you keep leaning back on all the time. And you say, yo, oh, no, I don't like that one there. And why? The Quran corrects things. And the Quran requires man to have a look. And the Quran asks man to test things. So I make man a researcher, make man be a scientist as well, a physician. There's some people that admire that and will work with it, and there's another set of people run from it. So we can't force you. That's it. We can't force you. Nobody can force you. It's up to you. You understand? And when I use the Quran to validate ourselves in our existence, no, the Quran validates life and the creation itself. The Quran puts things in its perspective, and we have to use our eyes and see. See? And that's it. And if a man come to the Quran before and think that a man was God, and a man died as God for the sins that man committed and so forth, then he would always be searching for something similar. And when them not find it, and don't feel satisfied. See? So we don't deal with crucifixion. We not deal with no Son of God. And we not deal with no Jesus Christ. and all of these things, because all of that means that the Almighty have a problem. And the Almighty had such a problem with what he created called man, that him have to make himself like man and allow man to take liberty with him, right? And I'm saying him because that's how these people speaks. But we not talk, Islam not talk like that, and it not read like that. It's not written like that. You understand? That's it. And we don't wait for centuries to come and restructure the Quran to suit this century. Not no go so. And that's why the European people them can't stand Muslim. That's one of the main reason. We not change it. It's not for us to change it. We not write it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent it. We don't have no authority to do that. We're not Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, and Paul, and these people. And we're not King James and Shakespeare and all these people. We're not that. And they would like us to be that. You understand? So we will control for we lane to the best of our ability, and the next ones then control for them lane. You understand? If you want to have a discourse about our lane, we're willing and able. But if you want to come show we say that we are pankoot, we are this, that, and the other, that not work. We can be tough and argumentative as anybody else can be and so forth, but we not like them type of provocation, because it's not taking black people anywhere. You understand? I mean, I want nobody to come and infiltrate my children them head, let alone my head. You understand? Pollute we with disease. And we're not trying to pollute other persons. Because you can read the Quran and you can question our actions and reactions. And we're not trying to do nothing, forget 70,000 virgins and all these things that these people talk of. You understand? So, give thanks for the portion. So we'll go here, proper things.
It's gonna turn one day, wickedness will burn one day soon. One day, Jah will wipe all our sorrows away, and that is when the wicked men will have to pay. One day soon. One day, you will find that I'm not play, we are play. Any work you do, you must get your pay. One day soon. When rightfulness start praying, wickedness will have to run away. When positive start to pray, wickedness will have to drift away. One day soon. One day soon. Because the fruits of the wicked can't prosper. They will end up in sudden disaster. One day soon. One day soon.
Hear them lyrics there? Yeah, bring it, Jerry.
The great sound Scarlet Pain, originated by the man called Brigadier General Zavatilia. Do it! Hey, tell them, cause this is pain. Bang with a little down pain. Hey, ribbit. Bang with a little down pain. Slang down, me got the pain in me back. Me got the pain in my chest. Hey, in me hand, me say, down to me photo. Then treat some black people like a iron or a cocoa. But good thing we read the Bible, the only book page to page. Tell them, bang little page to page. Hey! Not to just cause with me, fly on a plane, they want me feel pain. Hey, fly on a train, they want me feel pain. Me take it from the Kingston going on to Spain. Bad boy joke it down, and me them give the blame. Hey, Babylon come, they want to bust up me head. A whole pan dirty nigga want to see me drop dead. From pain, Oh, remember style and
Man
style.
called
Come
Brigadier
listen,
Jerry.
Sunday.
Yes, listen.
Hear that? As we say, modern girl with the old-fashioned kind of loving. Watch it.
This is the original Courtney melody. Alongside I'm on Brigadier Jerry. And the big heavy man called Ebony. Did you hear what I say? Boom shot.
Sing it. I need a modern girl with the old-fashioned kind of loving. Hear that? To put me to bed at night and wake me up at morning.
I'll beg your pardon, what did you say?
I need a girl with true loving. Hear that? I need a girl with sweet romancing. I need a girl to hold me tight and squeeze me right. I need a girl to put me to bed at night and wake me up
Come in
one
every day,
morning.
come in.
She is my modern girl.
I would give anything to me, modern girl. My precious stand diamond, my precious stand pearl.
See?
Would I take up on the
Man called every day.
I have something to tell to the whole wide world.
Listen.
But if you treat Jaja right, Jaja will be good to you.
Listen.
But if you should stray away from His Majesty, you will find yourself living in a misery. So don't let them tell you to stray away from Jadi. Don't let them tell you to stray away from His Majesty. You do remember when you did hungry and Jaja full your belly. Remember when you was naked, Jaja give you pretty clothes. Remember when you were barefoot, Jaja give you a glass ballet. Remember you were sleeping on the floor, and Jaja put you on divan bed. So don't let them tell you to stay away from Jah. Don't let them tell you to stay away from Jah. Why, Brigade? He's the kings of kings, and he's the lords of lords. He's the conquering man lion, and a Jaja rules us all. Yes, he's the light of this world. Don't you know? He's the everlasting God. He sit up on the throne of David and rule the earth with a iron rod. So I man say, I have something I got to tell to the whole wide world. Only treat Jaja right, and Jah will really and truly be good to you. But if you should stray away from His Majesty, you will find yourself living in a misery. So don't let them tell you to stay away from Jadi. Don't let them tell you to stay away from His Majesty. Remember when a kid was hungry, Jaja full the whole of them belly. Remember they was naked, and Jah flashed them up with a lot of pretty clothes. Remember they didn't have no shoes, and Jaja gave them clocks and ballet. Remember they couldn't walk, but Jaja make the walk also. So I man say, don't let them tell you to stray away from Jadi. Don't let them tell you to stray away from His Majesty. He's the light of this world, ever living Prince of Peace. Oh Jadi, my Godfather, wonderful Counselor. He is the way to life and to destiny. So don't make nobody come fool you and want to take you away from His Majesty. So I have something I got to tell to the world about His Majesty. Only treat you right, and shall be good to you. From the day you say you're gonna walk away from His Majesty, all I see around you is pain, poverty. So don't let them take you away from His Majesty. Right or wrong, don't let them take you away from His Majesty.
See them tune, eh? Yeah, I tell you, man, I'm sure they're wicked. Guidance for gone. You right.
I will give thanks and praises unto the King. You have promised that I will do my own thing. So keep on doing your own thing and let the sound ring. Keep on singing this musical song and you will never be wrong. Ling-a-ling-a-ling, ding-dong. Ding, 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 ding-a-ling-a-ling. Come on in and do your own thing. You can make you swing, baby. Come on in and make you fling. Wow! Come on in and do your own thing. Entreat me not from following after thee. You will not suffer my foot to be moved. So sing thousand praises to the King and let the love ring.
Yes, yeah. See, when we go to Cuba, you know, see, guidance, we gone. Daddy right. You try.
You cheated. Did you hear that? And you lied.
I'm telling you about me. Guidance. One time. Click it back on the track. Listen.
You cheated. Did you hear that? And you lied. Hear what the Bible said about all. You are wrong if you do that, baby. All affairs. You should never do that. You cheated. You should never do a thing like that. And you lied. You are wrong. But how long? Tell about it. You think you'll strive?
Don't kill the ghost.
Don't kill the goose. No, no, no.
That lay the golden egg.
You can hear when the Bible says. Don't kill the goose. You can even hear each and every day. Golden egg. Mama Samba leaves the
Cause if you do that,
all day you can hear him say the golden egg. That's for sure. For if you do, you should never do a thing like that. You have to bed. You are wrong. Don't drunk. But on a fool. And that's a fact. He is smart. Tell him about it, brother. Tell him about it. Playing cool. You can tell him one time. Playing fool.
yeah, me I go blues well, you know. My mother dressed me up sweet, me I tell you. Midnight hour. See a brand new, a big piece there by Jack Ruby, you know. Midnight hour, man. Wicked piece by Jack Ruby. Jack Ruby. Midnight hour dub. I tell you, fathead. I wonder if him head was really fat. I'm just at that them attack. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm going on. I always look at another tune.
Better get ready, come to rock steady. Yeah. You got to do this new dance. Hope you are ready. You got to do.
You see a song called Conk Shelley. Conk Shelley did control that, man, I tell you. Yeah. And my cousin wife sung it, man. Yvonne. Do the dance like Conk Shelley, man, I tell you. Yeah. So we I say, Guidance are gone. For real.
Every day you take up the daily paper, all you read is a...
Yes. The children them. This killing. Hey, oh gosh man, we can't go there again because I have to go rest. And it's a rain. It is pouring with rain. You know? So we go where we gone. Guidance gone for real.
mother and the father sucked the sour grape, and so they set the children teaching it. Man, you with
Guidance, we're gone. Yeah, we're gone. Yes, so if all is well, we will tune in tomorrow evening. Yes, reflection. We just come in, because we are try a thing, and we did it long, and we go through a full something. So, alhamdulillah, we see you tomorrow, God willing. Guidance, we're gone. Yes.